Hey guys, Zerodex here, and today I will finally be talking about one of the most popular groups in Digimon, the Royal Knights. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking for this video, so I decided to make this video as soon as possible. In this video, I will be telling you guys what the Royal Knights are, who are the members, how strong each of them are individually, and other types of information. Now, this video is going to be really long, so I hope you guys enjoy it and watch it till the end. Let's start with what the Royal Knights are. The Royal Knights are a group of 13 Mega Level Holy Knight Digimon. They are the digital world's sacred guardians. Whenever there is a threat to the digital world, these Digimon will be the ones to stop that threat. These 13 Royal Knights are Alphamon, Omnimon, Gallantmon, All-Force Vidramon, Magnamon, Craniamon, Crusadermon, Dynasmon, Kentorusmon, Leopardmon, Examon, Gankumon, and finally Jesmon. These 13 Digimon are the guardian deities of the computer network that is the digital world. The Royal Knights were founded by Untitled Paladin mode in ancient times when the digital world was in chaos. While Untitled Paladin mode founded the Royal Knights, he himself is not a member. In the beginning, the digital world was a peaceful world, inhabited by powerful Digimon. As time passed by, evil Digimon started causing chaos in the digital world, and guardians were needed to protect the Digimon who could not protect themselves. So Yggdrasil tasked Untitled Paladin mode to create the group known as the Royal Knights, and only Digimon who are powerful and courageous can become a Royal Knight. Yggdrasil, the ruler of the digital world, cannot carry out all these duties alone. To make sure that the whole digital world is safe and secured, Yggdrasil calls on the Royal Knights, who are ready to lay down their lives to defend their homes and stop evil threats. Because the Royal Knights are assigned the highest rank of network security, and they are known as the guardian deities of the digital world, it is absolutely impossible to violate security in their presence, and only the strongest Digimon like the Demon Lords can survive against them. There is a certain prophecy handed down from the ancient digital world. It is said that the Royal Knights will assemble at the time of the digital world's greatest crisis. This could be because of the creation of Agudamon, the ultimate evil Digimon. While the Royal Knights are not always together, they are able to communicate through 13 video screens that appear within Yggdrasil's domain. That way they can communicate with one another even if the other Royal Knights are in another location. Now let's talk about the members of the Royal Knights. Now, as the leader of the Royal Knights, Alphamon is the most powerful member of the group and is shrouded in mystery. Alphamon is the true leader of the Royal Knights. He is a legend and is meant to be forever absent from the Royal Knights ranks, and has been given the title the Lord of the Empty Sea. Alphamon only appears when the digital world is in dire crisis. Alphamon is also a carrier of the X antibody, and he wields the Alpha Enforce, which is an ability that allows the user to gain the power of invincibility by repeating the attacks the user wouldn't have understood before, thus rewriting history. So basically what this means is that Alphamon's Enforce creates a space and time anomaly where it keeps resetting the actions in an area until Alphamon chooses to let time and space continue normally. So his Enforce is messing with space and time. This ability will allow Alphamon to replay a battle over and over again, so he can pretty much never lose a battle because he'll always try new tactics or abilities. The Alpha Enforce is one of the most overpowered abilities, and other Royal Knights have abilities similar to the Alpha Enforce. Alphamon can develop a magic circle of digicode from its hands to perform offensive attacks as well as a defensive barrier. Alphamon's attacks are so fast that he can attack in an instant. Alphamon also wields the divine sword Grade Alpha. Now, a lot of fans don't know this, but Alphamon in his normal state always uses the Grade Alpha sword. People think that Alphamon uses the Oryuken blade. Alphamon only uses that when he is in his Alphamon Oryuken mode, while Alphamon in his normal state always uses the Grade Alpha. Not that much people know of this because the Grade Alpha has never appeared in any anime or games. In the Digimon X Evolution movie, Omnimon easily lost to Dexdorugoramon, while Alphamon defeated Dexdorugoramon with ease. This just shows how much stronger Alphamon is than Omnimon. Now, Alphamon's attacks are Divine Sword Grade Alpha. He draws out his Sword of Light and stabs it through the opponent, and his other attack is Soul Digitalization. He deploys a magic circle and blasts blast the opponent with a green energy wave. Now, the second Royal Knight that we are going to talk about is All Force Veedramon. This Digimon possesses the swiftest speed among the Royal Knights, and there is no one that can follow its movements. Even Kentorusmon, a Digimon that moves really fast, could not follow All Force Veedramon's movements. This makes All Force Veedramon one of the most fastest Digimon to exist. All Force Veedramon's whole body is wrapped in a holy armor that is made of the lightest weight rare metal called the Blue Digizoid, which is rare even among Chrome Digizoid. For those who do not know, Chrome Digizoid is a very powerful metal. This metal is so powerful that it can only be vulnerable to the strongest attacks and other objects made of Chrome Digizoid. An example of some Digimon who have Chrome Digizoid are Metal Greymon with his trident arm, Tyrant Kabuterimon with his shell, and War Greymon with his armor and Dramon destroyers. And All Force Veedramon has the Blue Digizoid, which is an improved version of Chrome Digizoid. It is the lightest and the rarest alloy of Chrome Digizoid, and it provides the user better defense than Chrome Digizoid while still weighing really light, allowing the Digimon to have amazing defense and speed. The only Digimon that have Blue Digizoid are All Force Veedramon, Neptunemon, and Dynasmon X, so only a few Digimon have this Digizoid. All Force Veedramon can also extend weapons and a shield from his V bracelets, equipped to both of its arms. For those who do not know, there is a manga called Digimon V Tamer, and in the manga, All Force Veedramon is a really powerful Digimon. All Force was able to defeat Digimon such as Rosemon, Omnimon, Arucardimon Super Ultimate, and even Daemon Super Ultimate. This just shows how powerful All Force Veedramon truly is. And All Force Veedramon also has an ability similar to Alphamon's Inforce. While Alphamon has the Alpha Inforce, All Force Veedramon has the All Force. The All Force is powerful enough to rewrite the user's ones and zeros faster than a deletion attack can keep up with. Digimon are made up of zeros and ones, and a deletion attack would be an instant kill to Digimon. But the All Force allows the user to heal faster than a deletion attack, which is meant to be a one-hit kill move, meaning that the All Force allows All Force Veedramon to heal instantly from any attack. With his amazing strength, speed, and healing abilities, this makes All Force Veedramon easily be in the top 5 strongest Royal Knights. Also, in the Cross Wars manga, it's hinted that Zeromaru, the All Force Veedramon in Digimon V Tamer manga, is the same Royal Knight All Force Veedramon. After defeating Daemon Super Ultimate, All Force Veedramon joined the Royal Knights. His attacks are the Ray of Victory, where he fires a beam from his V-shaped armor on its chest, and All Force Saber, where he attacks using the sabers that extend from his V bracelets. Now let's talk about Craniumon. Craniumon is a perfectionist, and it competes with the other Royal Knights for the top 2 mission completion rates for Yggdrasil's orders. And Craniumon is the closest Royal Knight to Yggdrasil and carries out his orders without question. And because of his loyalty, Craniumon's armor has its code modified by Yggdrasil and was changed into Black Digizoid. This is really rare, as Craniumon is the only Digimon with Black Digizoid. We don't know what Black Digizoid does, but it must give better defense than normal Chrome Digizoid, and the Black Digizoid allows Craniumon to generate its duo Solar Spear and Omni Shield from its armor by accessing its data. This Digimon is told to have the greatest defense from any of the Royal Knights, and it has a sense of honor in battle. When fighting with an opponent, its policy is always to defeat it with one-on-one combat, and if the opponent is a formidable enemy, then Craniumon will especially enjoy the battle. Its attacks are Shock Ringer, where it fires a sonic wave at supersonic speeds by rotating the Dulo Solar Spear at high speeds, causing the opponent's data to be pulverized by the shock waves. And Power Breath. He uses the Omni Shield to defend in every direction with an impenetrable wall, allowing it to negate any attack for just 3 seconds. Crusadermon is one of the Royal Knights that is a monarch who presides over all the Knightmon, who are all ultimate level Digimon. Crusadermon has its own style of justice, and it believes that the ends justify the means, meaning if it had to sacrifice some Digimon to achieve its goals, then this Digimon would not hesitate in sacrificing Digimon. Crusadermon believes its justice is right, if its justice will bring about lasting peace to the digital world. This Digimon is uniquely ruthless in the execution of its duties. abilities, and it shows no compassion for the weak, and this Digimon rules with strength. Because of this Digimon's sense of justice, Crusadermon stands out from the Royal Knights and seems to be the bad apple from the group, as it will do a lot of ruthless things that normal Royal Knights would not do. Its attacks are Spiral Masquerade. It chops up the opponent with 4 body slash blades which extend from its armor, and Fist of Fear. It instantly comes into point blank rage and then shoots the opponent in the chest with its Pile Bunker on its right arm. Now let's talk about Dynasmon. He is called the Passionate Warrior. He is called that because Dynasmon serves its lord with deep, unquestioning loyalty. For the sake of its own justice, it won't hate its lord, even if they are evil. For the sake of its own justice. For that reason, it has a strong spirit of chivalry, and Dynasmon is a Digimon that honors devotion and courtesy. Because of this, Dynasmon is unique among the Royal Knights. This Digimon possesses the power of the Wyvern, and with its dragon-like powers and dragon armor made from high purity chrome Digizoid, Dynasmon boosts unparalleled strength. Its attacks are Dragon Roar. It fires energy shots from the palm of its hands, and Dragon's Breath. It transforms its body energy into an aura of a gigantic wyvern. Now let's talk about Leopardmon. Leopardmon is acknowledged even by the other Royal Knights as a strategist of the group. His sharp mind often leads his fellow knights in battle, so he is a key asset for the Royal Knights. And in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Leopardmon was the Royal Knight who orchestrated the event of the real world's invasion. Its motto is justice equals power, and he takes that notion very seriously. In Cyber Sleuth, Leopardmon gave his opponent an insight to his sense of justice, stating that saving the digital world was a task worthy of even sacrificing its own inhabitants. Each Royal Knight possesses a dogma or motto that they believe in. Leopardmon wields the Sword of Annihilation, and its attacks are Extinction Wave, where he swings the Sword of Annihilation and releasing its energy wave at his opponents. Also, when Leopardmon goes into personal combat, it changes into Leopard mode and races across the battlefield. So, Leopardmon's Leopard mode gives Leopardmon a different fighting style. Other Digimon have mode changes as well. These Digimon are Impyldramon Dragon mode, changing into Fighter mode, Belphemon Sleep mode, changing into Rage mode, and even Biazamon to Biazamon Blast mode. All these mode changes change the Digimon's fighting style and make it much more stronger. Leopardmon's Leopard mode attacks are Vulcan Crusher. It causes towering pillars of bedrock to appear from the ground and tosses them at the opponent. Kentorusmon is a beastal Digimon. Its whole body is clad in red Digizoid armor, and just like the other special Digizoids, the red Digizoid armor is an improved version of Chrome Digizoid. It has been increased in hardness so that it provides phenomenal defensive power to its users, so even Mega Digimon are unlikely to be able to easily damage Kentorusmon. While blue Digizoid is the fastest Digizoid, red Digizoid is the most defensive. Some examples of Digimon that have red Digizoid are Gallopmon X, Chaosdramon, and Kentorusmon. This Digimon has the Niflheimer shield in its right hand and the crossbow on its left hand. Kentorusmon's 6 legs possess unsurpassed mobility, and Kentorusmon's 6 legs make him incredibly agile, and he possesses power over ice. Kentorusmon acts as a guardian of the super ancient ruins, which sleep below the thick ice of the digital world's north pole. He guards the ruins because it is said that essential program data which concerns the creation of Digimon is sealed within those ruins, and Kentorusmon must guard them so that no evil Digimon can ever enter the ruins. Kentorusmon's attacks are Infernal Frost. It fires arrows from its crossbow, and Icy Breath, where it uses the Niflheimer to lower the temperature of its climate and generate a blizzard. Now let's talk about Magnamon. Magnamon is a Vmon that armor digivolved through the power of the Digi-Egg of Miracles. It possesses tremendous defensive ability. Its offensive power is equivalent to that of a Mega Digimon, or even greater, no matter what kind of predicament those who acquired the power of the Digi-Egg of Miracles fall into. They will always be able to overcome any obstacle through the miraculous power. This might be thanks to the power that the Digi-Egg of Miracles gives to the Digimon. This Digimon was able to defeat Chimeramon, a really powerful Digimon, and what I find really amazing is that there are 2 Royal Knight Digimon from the same evolution line, and if we count the founder Impyldramon Paladin mode, then there are 3 powerful Royal Knight Digimon from the Vmon line. Impyldramon Paladin mode, the one who made the Royal Knights, Ulfos Vidramon, the fastest and one of the strongest Royal Knights, and finally we have Magnamon. It seems that Vmon's evolution line is a really special and powerful line, as each of Vmon's mega forms are Royal Royal Knights, or the founder of the Royal Knights. Magnamon's attacks are Magna Blast, where he unleashes missiles from its armor, and its other attack is Magna Blaster, where it emits the utmost power of the Digi-Egg of Miracles in a form of an energy wave from its entire body. Now let's talk about Examon. Examon is a very powerful Digimon and acts as the brute force of the Royal Knights. Examon is a giant creature, and because of this it possesses an extraordinary data size. While it belongs to the Royal Knights, it is simultaneously a being which stands at the top of all dragon Digimon, meaning that this Digimon is the strongest dragon Digimon and it holds the title of the Dragon Emperor. It possesses the gigantic sentient wings called Caldeflich and the gigantic lance Ambrosius. The Caldeflich is a unique set of wings composed entirely of chrome Digizoid, and they act on their own will. At times the wings will become a shield which defends Examon from attacks. And the gigantic lance Ambrosius is loaded with special shells stocked with viruses which possess various effects. So Examon's attacks are quite diverse and he can take out any type of Digimon. In Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, it took the help of a lot of Royal Knights to beat this Digimon. This just shows how powerful this Digimon really is. Its attacks are Avalon Gate, where it stabs the opponent with the Ambrosius and explodes all of its special shells, annihilating them from within, and Pendragon Glory, where it rockets up to the atmosphere and fires a high-powered laser. Now let's talk about Gankumon. Gankumon is a Digimon based on Emperor Guanggu of Han. Gankumon is a master fist fighter. It is said that this Digimon rarely stays in the same place, so he journeys across the digital world while going around and putting a stop to the unusual phenomena and signs of chaos, taking along the next generation of Royal Knight, Hackmon, as its companion. Gankumon had encountered Hackmon and had seen in it the makings of the 13th Royal Knight and decided to train him. Unlike the other Royal Knights, who rarely show their faces, Gankumon actually steps down and acts. It is admired by many Digimon, and there are many Digimon Gankumon counts as friends. Due to his interaction with normal everyday Digimon, Gankumon is really unique among the Royal Knights, as he interacts with normal Digimon, while the Royal Knights just follow Yggdrasil's orders. Gankumon also has a champion level Digimon emerging from his body. The Digimon is called Hinukamoi. I hope I pronounced it right. Hinukamoi takes the form of a fiery dragon Digimon above Gankumon. It is almost like a flaming aura. Hinukamoi is always there for Gankumon, and although no words escape its lips, it gets involved without wasting its breath. Hinukamoi is itself in the process of digivolving from a champion, and it is said that when this Digimon's power awakens, there couldn't exist any kind of Digimon to be recognized as its rival. Gankumon's attacks are Quake, Blast, Fire, Father. For this attack, Hinukamoi causes an explosion, and his other attack is Table Flip. He flips the ground, and then the flipped ground becomes as hard as Chrome Digizoid. Now let's talk about Jesmon. Jesmon is the youngest and the newest recruit in the Royal Knights ranks. It is endowed with the ability to sense the unusual phenomena and the signs of chaos that occur all over the digital world, and it is the first of any of the Royal Knights to come running to save innocent Digimon. It is said that rather than acting independently, Jesmon makes a coordinated response with nearby Digimon and the Systemons, and it operates as a team and it relies as other Digimon, which is rare for even a Royal Knight. This might be mostly because of Gankumon's training. Because it doesn't have overconfidence in itself, it allows this Digimon to work with normal Digimon. It was trained by Gankumon, and it was also trained by the Systemons. Jesmon also has abilities similar to Alphamon's Inforce. Jesmon's ability is called the OS Generics. The OS Generic is a similar ability to the Inforce and the O-Force. The OS Generic makes Hackmon's physical ability unbound by the laws of the digital world. This gives him literally no limit on his potential strength, so Jesmon can basically overpower any enemy. This Digimon is based off Jesus, so that kinda makes him special. Its attacks are Judgement of the Blades. It carves the opponents to pieces with the blades on its arms while moving at high speeds. And its other attack is Weltigis. It uses a counter technique to counter every enemy attack with its 9 blades. Now let's talk about Gallantmon. Gallantmon is called a guardian deity of the net, despite being a virus attribute Digimon, and if by any chance Gallantmon's balance is lost, it is possible for it to become a dangerous being. This might be hinting to Gallantmon becoming Chaos Gallantmon. Gallantmon pilots the flying dragon machine Grani, but I do not think that the Royal Knight Gallantmon has Grani. Gallantmon is clad in holy armor refined and constructed from 99.9 pure chrome Digizoid, and its right hand can become the Holy Lance Gram, rivaled only by Doctormon's Gigastick Lance, while its left hand can become the Holy Shield Aegis. A lot of people think that the Gallantmon in the Digimon Tamers is a Royal Knight, but that is just not true. The Gallantmon in Digimon Tamers was just another Gallantmon. Gallantmon's attacks are Lightning Joust, where he shoots a strong blast from Gram, and Shield of Just, where he fires a beam of energy from Aegis. Now the final and most popular Royal Knight we are going to talk about is Omnimon. Omnimon serves as the second in command for the Royal Knights, commanding them in Alphamon's absence. It is a Jogress of War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. It is equipped with the invincible Grey Sword and the Brave Shield Omega for its War Greymon shaped left arm, and the Garurumon cannon and missiles for its Metal Garurumon shaped right arm. This Digimon also has the ability called Omega Infos. It allows Omnimon to read battles ahead and to respond accordingly. So this allows Omnimon to see its opponent's attacks before they can even attack. Its attacks are Supreme Cannon. It freezes opponent with absolute 0 shots that fires from its Garuru cannon, and Transcendent Sword, where it slashes the opponent with the Grey Sword. Now that I have talked about all the Royal Knights, let's talk about how powerful they all are. The Royal Knights are so powerful that actual Mega level Digimon themselves are not nearly as powerful as the Royal Knights. The Royal Knights were chosen by Yggdrasil to watch over the network of the digital world, making them the closest to being deities of the digital world itself. Some of the Royal Knights also have special abilities. These Knights are Alphamon, Orphos Vidramon, Jesmon, and Omnimon. Alphamon's Alpha Enforce allows him to rewrite history, so he can restart any battle and he will never lose a battle because of this ability. Orphos Vidramon's Orphos gives him super fast healing that will always instantly heal Orphos Vidramon, and even instant kill moves will not kill Orphos Vidramon as he will heal faster. Jesmon's OS Generics, which gives Jesmon no limits on his potential strength, allows Jesmon to overpower any enemy Digimon. And Omnimon's Omega Enforce allows him to be able to instantly read ahead and respond accordingly to enemies' attacks. All these specific powers give these 4 Digimon unimaginable power. And it seems that, like a lot of organizations, each of the Royal Knights have different thoughts on the same issues. This is mostly because each of the Royal Knights possess a dogma and their own sense of justice that they believe in. Because of their differences, it causes infighting and arguments. An example of this is in the X Evolution movie. Gallantmon did not like what they were doing, while Omnimon was listening to Yggdrasil's orders. This led to Gallantmon fighting Omnimon, and it ended with Omnimon killing Gallantmon. Another example of this is when in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Leopardmon proposed the Royal Knights invade the real world and destroy humanity, and Crusadermon and Examon agreed with Leopardmon, but other Royal Knights such as Gallantmon and Omnimon did not, choosing to find peace between humans and Digimon instead. This created a civil war between the Royal Knights. Leopardmon led Crusadermon, Examon, Craniumon, Dynasmon, and Kentorusmon against the humans, while Alphamon led Omnimon, Gallantmon, Orphos Vidramon, Magnamon, and Jesmon to help the humans. Gankumon was the only Royal Knight that did not choose a side to join. Let's talk about how the Royal Knights can be villains as well. The Royal Knights serve their lord blindly, regardless if their lord is good or evil. In Digimon Data Squad, the Royal Knights as a whole were viewed as being antagonists due to being ordered to destroy the human world under the command of Yggdrasil. So the Royal Knights can be villains since they follow Yggdrasil's commands. And if Yggdrasil commanded them to kill innocent Digimon, some of the Royal Knights like Leopardmon and Crusadermon will carry out the orders. In fact, in the X Evolution movie, Omnimon was ordered to kill all Digimon in the X Evolution movie, and Omnimon was so ruthless that he did not care if he killed innocent Digimon, and he did kill a lot of innocent Digimon, like Andromon. Also, Omnimon even crushed a Triceramon's face without feeling any remorse, and Omnimon did all of this for Yggdrasil. This just shows how Royal Knights can do horrible things, all in the name of Yggdrasil, their lord. Many of the Royal Knights also have X antibody forms, which are still considered Royal Knights. These are Dynasmon X, Gallantmon X, Magnamon X, Omnimon X, Leopardmon X, Orphos Vidramon X, and Alphamon, who is a Digimon with the X antibody. And that's it, you guys. I wanted to give you guys as much information about the Royal Knights as I could, so that's why this video is so long. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and watched this video till the end. Who is your favorite Royal Knight Digimon? For me, there are just too much amazing Royal Knight Digimon, but from all of them, my number 1 favorite would be Orphos Vidramon, and Alphamon would be my second favorite. So who are your 2 favorite Royal Knight Digimon? Post them in the comments below. Also, do you guys want to see an Olympus 12 video next? If you guys really want one, I could make that video. Also, this new series will be called Digimon Group Trivia. If you guys have a better name for this series, then post your ideas in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.